Good morning, everybody. It is February 23rd, and here's the plan of attack. And if you're new here, this is my plan on how I'm looking to trade 0 days to expiration SPX options and ES futures. And I haven't made one in a while. There wasn't a plan of attack yesterday because there's FOMC minutes. Usually, when the FOMC is talking, I don't really aim to do one of those type of trades because they could go all over the place. And quite honestly, I am glad I stayed out of it. And but there is a setup today that we talk about. So first, let's take a look at the data today. So we do have the preliminary GDP quarter coming out, unemployment claims, and that's pretty much it. And that's coming out an hour before the market open. So that'll be good. This news to come out, then we could be cleared to play. Hopefully, this fuels the move I'm looking to see unfold. So big picture, how do I anticipate today's candle closing? To so basically what I'm looking at is the way I have found an edge on these type of setups is I can forecast how I expect today's candle to close. And that being said, today offers a pretty nice entry for a bounce or at least a reversion to the mean, which is the daily 21 EMA. So if we look at it from a technical perspective, right, there's this big bull flag that we were talking about rallied up, point of control shifted to up here. That's what caused the flush lower. And right now, you see this peak right here. Let me change the color. You see this peak right here? So this is on my 3-month volume profile. And this is actually a monthly point of control. So let me show you that real quick. So I zoom in here. See this yellow line? This is last month's point of control. So where the most options transacted last month, or the most, sorry, not options, but the most hands transacted on the ES, so futures contracts transacted right here. I believe it is 40.05, and you see how it goes all the way up to 40.20, which is right where we're bouncing in between. So between this peak and this peak, just bing, 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 right? Okay, so big picture, we pulled back to a key level that I'm looking to be support based on volume and also based on the 50-day SMA. And then here's one other kicker. Yesterday's candle closed on a reversal candle, an indecision candle, also known as a doji. The doji candle's an indecision candle. Buyers or sellers, no one won. From a technical analysis perspective, if price can break these highs, which is at 40.25, that could fuel a reversion at least up to the upside to, I bet, at a minimum of, yeah, I call it 40.50. Yeah, so reversion to 40.50. So what does this mean? For today, I only like the bullish scenario for a day trade. I only want to play price action to the upside based off of the daily time frame, how we're looking basically from the daily time frame is I'm looking for price to go higher. And like I said, simply all because it's coming down to this HVA, the 50-day SMA, reversal candle or indecision candle, which is also known as a reversal candle. And to trigger that to the upside from a technical analysis perspective is a break of that high, which is at 40.25. All right, so that's support resistance. Why I'm taking this. Let's dive in a little deeper. All right. Here is the hourly chart. We had an hourly mid compression squeeze that is now firing into a low compression squeeze. Like I said, this is the hourly chart. So this also kind of looks like a inverted head and shoulders type of formation. It's not overly clean, and I know someone's going to say it's not overly clean, which you're absolutely right. It is not a clean inverted head and shoulders. With volatility comes no clean chart patterns. Not very many people talk about that. When volatility is heavy, you're going to have to kind of piece the pieces together to see the picture. So if we're right here at this very big HVA level, and then we kind of have this inverted head and shoulders formation with a squeeze that is going bullish, I would like it to break 40.25 to get it firing up to 40.50. So this big picture, we have early end signals, and we're right on top of support. So support, squeeze, looking for it to reverse back up to here. So that's the hourly squeeze perspective. Let's go into 30 minutes. 30-minute high compression squeeze was looking good, but now it's going back red. High compression squeezes certainly do get finicky. They kind of bounce all over the place, right? And this, it's still, well, it has 8 minutes to fix itself. If it wishes to go back yellow, to want to push back up. But that being said, there's squeezes everywhere. High compression squeezes doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy, but I still only like the bullish scenario based off of support and resistance and the larger time frame. So how do I want to play it today? So that's big picture. The reason I present that is to show you how I am looking big picture, and how I'm trying to focus it down to the 5-minute chart and how I wish to execute these trades. So next up is, all right, so how do I look to play it and narrow it down? So I'll pull up my quick hits charts. Okay, so I have my previous highs up here. This pink box right here is HVA. Actually, let me show that real quick. Okay, so here I have this week's HVA point of control highlighted right here. Right, so you can see how we keep on bouncing up 4011. That is that week's point of control. So since Tuesday, and for the day since last night's open, we're kind of oscillating near it and not getting ground anywhere. Basically bouncing between 4015, 4017, and 4020. So no real guidance there. One other thing I did not point out is that price did reclaim the hourly 21 EMA. So once again, this is the weekly volume profile. Get my pin here. Weekly volume profile. So we're above it, and we're also above the hourly 21 EMA. So multiple factors looking like the bounce may happen if it does in fact break 4025. All right, so that's the explanation and all the big pictures there. All right, so how do I want to trade this? Well, after the big move down, I personally like only the bullish scenario. Maybe after the GDP comes out, things will shake up, and the setup will form. Okay, so we do have the 30-minute squeeze. The high-low trend is higher. Obviously, messiness right here, as it's been chopping around, going sideways for the last few days. And all right, so I've already mentioned all that stuff. So how we're going to look to play it? All right, right now we're currently at VWAP at all the key moving averages. I don't anticipate any moves may be crazy, but I don't think they're going to be definitive up until we get above 40.25, or sorry, up until after the GDP news comes out. So the only scenario I really want to play is I would like, okay, GDP comes out, this point of control level holds, and then it pushes up, and it will pull back or look for a pullback, and maybe with that time we'll have the moving averages and VWAP right here come down. We'll have our dots and then arrows, and then bang, take it back up to the upside. That's the only way I want to play it. I don't want to play it to the downside because of the amount of support up here, though it does look clean to want to take it down, right? I mean, you can't argue the short side. I mean, it's definitively there. Like the HVA, the 50-day, or like the HVA is right here. You can see it's holding. We can see easily say we're here, and we could roll over with the 30-minute squeeze when it go down. That I absolutely understand that. But at the same time, looking at big picture, we have some daily support at where we're currently at. So I don't want to go intraday into the face of larger time frame. Larger time frame, I would like to see a bounce. And if that bounce occurs, this is how I wish to play it. So this is the only scenario I want to look to play. If it happens, great. If not, then I guess I'll wait till tomorrow for the next trade. But this is the only one I am looking to see play out. Like I said, just for a quick recap, so everyone's on the same page, I would like to see, obviously, a 30-minute squeeze start to move back up to the upside. I would like to see us take out this previous high of 40.25, which would ignite this push higher. We break 40.25, and just like most of the time, support gets tested. We'll come back to 40.25. At that point, this 50, this 50, excuse me, hourly 50 EMA would be right here. And then we can get the buy signals, like we get our dots and arrows signaling the buy the dip scenario back up based off of everything I've already presented. That way, expecting bigger time frame to go up off of this HVA / point of control, and everything move higher from there. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm looking to trade. Hope everyone has an awesome day. Be patient. Don't force it. Trick you last few days. And end the streak or end the week strong. Don't end the streak. End the week. Everyone have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.